whatever numbers we have, 1 through whatever, will be the names eligible for those $10 Walmart gift certificates. Okay. All right. So Isaiah, please start assigning names with numbers.
Already on it.
All right. And can you see my screen?
Yes.
Patient portal, and basically control and understand your health information. So a patient portal is a website for your personal health care. The online tool helps you to keep track of your healthcare provider visits, your test results, billing, prescription, and so on. You can also email your provider questions through the portal. Many providers now offer patient portals. For access, you will need to set up an account. The service is free. A password is used so that all of your information is private and secure. So that's the definition of what a patient portal is. Okay? Any questions on that? I assume no. All right. So there's a growing awareness that patients should be more effective managers of their health and health care. Recent studies have found that patient activation or having knowledge, skills, and confidence to manage one's health to be related to their related health outcomes. Okay? And it is true. You take more control of your health. Okay, if your provider offers a patient portal, you will need a computer and internet connection, which you have. You have an iPad and you have internet. So there's no reason why you can't access your patient portal. Depending on your provider, I don't know who your provider is, but if you're with Kaiser, Kaiser has a portal. If you're with Unity, Unity has a portal. And if you don't know who the portal, we can help you find out what, if you give us the name of your insurance, your provider, meaning your doctor, your GP, we can figure out if there's a portal there for you. So let us help us if it's needed, if you don't know, okay? Follow the instructions to register for an account. If you don't know how, we can help you do that. Once you're in your patient portal, you can click the links to perform basic tasks. You can also communicate with your provider's office in the message center. Okay, whether you want to check an appointment date, see results from a recent test, or review discharge instructions, you can get answers you need on your computer or your smartphone. The online patient portal is offered to adults 18 years and over, and to parents or legal guardians of children up to age 12. So if you have grandkids, you also can use that to access their health records. Request and schedule appointments. You can view your appointment details, get directions to your appointments and location. All these things you can do from a patient portal. All right, so what is the goal of this patient portal other than getting appointments and checking your bills and things? Patients should play, they're saying, a large role in determining both the need for care and outcomes of their care. There's a growing awareness that patients should be more active and effective managers of their own health and health care, right? It's your body, take care of it the best you can. You can request your medication refills and view your current and past medications, including dosage, prescription dates, remaining refills, and prescriber information. All this is available on that patient portal. Okay, you can view and download your most up-to-date health records on the internet as onto your iPad. You can view your current vital, immunization, lab results, and other important health information. It's all there at your fingertips. Before, you used to have to call your doctor, and then you have to sign a waiver to say that you want to release, you want information on your medical records. All those things you used to do in the past, there's no need for that anymore. It's right there at your fingertips. You can update your personal and contact information. You could set your preferred provider and medical location and update your login information and insurance information. All of this, again, in that portal. You can download and view your financial, administrative, and medical document forms. You'll also be able to access your provider recommended health education there's a whole lot there. You can send and receive messages to and from your provider. You'll be able to securely ask medical insurance questions, request medical records, and send documents and forms to your provider. So depending on your provider, you may have access to more than one portal. And well, ignore that number. That's just something I threw in there. But you may also contact your provider's office. You actually have 24/7 access to all of your medical information. You really do. You can wake up in the middle of the night and go and check it out. So it's available. Whereas before, you had to wait, call the doctors, wait, you know, if the doctors are going to open at 9, you have to call them at 9, they close at 5 to get information. Some of them don't even have clinics on Fridays. You were restricted, but now you have 24/7 access to your medical information. So how does one access the portal? It's a very simple login information, and I'll show you today, but it's a form like this. Once you get to your provider's portal, where you're going to create a username and a very strong password, and then basically create an account, and you now have access to your medical information. All right. So they're saying, based on research that done in 2018, which is about 4 years ago, 52%, and it's much higher now, it's probably close to 100 at this moment, had patient portal access. But look, only 28% had access to portal within the last year. Very small percentage. In this case, it's around 50% access in the portal. I don't know if any of you here access your portal. Does anybody there access your portal?
I do.
Wave your hand if you've been using the patient portal.
Yes,
Yvonne has.
I
Okay.
haven't.
Anybody else using the patient portal? No, I don't see many hands at all. You've got to start using your patient portal. That's what it's there. It's there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so use that patient portal. All right, so today I'm going to show you how I access my patient portal, so you can see the simplicity of it. Very easy. All right, I'm not going to go into telehealth today. This is part of it. I'll continue it on what is the importance of telehealth, but that will be next week. But today I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and then I'm going to bring up my portal and how I access it so you could see, and then we'll navigate within the portal all the very important things that you have access to. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for about a second, and then I am now going to, I need to end my slideshow for now. And now the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my portal. Once I'm in my portal, I will share that with you. All right, so for those of you who don't know how you will access your portal, I will show you how simple it is. So I'm going to begin sharing the screen again. And so can you see my Google window?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's a very simple thing. I don't know the web address for my healthcare providers portal, but I do know the name. That's all you need is the name. Go to Google. Mine is called WellCare. And I put that in there, type in WellCare. I don't know the web address, but I do know the name. And here I am at their website. Okay. Now, if you notice in their website, it says here, do you want to register or log in? Well, I'm already a patient here and I've already created my account. So there's no need for me to register today. But like I said, I showed you in the form earlier, it's a very simple process. So I'm going to go ahead and select that I want to log in. It says, who are you? I'm a member. What state are you in? That's the state my insurance falls under. And what do I have? Medicare. So I'm going to select that. And here I am now at my login. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. I created my username before. And I'm going to enter my password, which you will not be able to see.
That's Teresa on the first line.
Okay. Well, thank you, Georgia. So I entered my user ID and my password, and I'm going to select login.
Okay.
And here I am. I have what is called a Medicare Advantage plan. So I'm here in my Medicare, in my provider portal. Notice they're telling me I don't owe any money right away. So I can relax. I don't owe any money. Do I want to pay my premium? Well, I don't owe any, so I don't need to select this. But if I had to pay a premium, I would simply select this, this link. And there it is. I'll be able to enter my credit card or bank account information to pay my premium. But I don't owe any. I can also make payments through if I was through my debit card, or I could set up auto pay or edit a recurrent payment. I can take them straight to my checking account.
Like, could you pay also your
prescription? The money from my checking account.
Teresa?
Yes.
Like you say, if you get your prescriptions through the mail, could you log that in also when you say pay a bill?
Yes, I'll go through all that. Yes.
Okay.
I'll cover all that. So that's one link that I've shown you. That's my premium link. Okay. I don't owe anything, so I don't need to pay anything. But if I did, I can simply go in here and make the payment.
I'm doing just fine. Let me put this on. Hold on.
Oh, how did I get back out?
Oh, okay.
I gotta go back. All right, I came out by mistake, so I'm gonna have to go back in. I used my back arrow key, which I had no business doing. I should have used the link to go backwards. And I'm going to go back in. All right, so we looked at how does one pay their premium if there's any. Here is listed my primary care physician. Okay, so I have access to my doctor right here. I've got her information. I can call her by any time. I can print up my ID card if I need to. if I've misplaced my ID card, I could simply print up my ID card right here. I don't need to call into the office and say, I misplaced my ID card, can you send me another one? And then it's a week or 2 weeks before it comes in the mail. I can simply go here and get a new one. That's simple. Now, here's my pharmacy. I could shop. Okay, so let's go to the prescription drug service. I can find a pharmacy here. I can look up all the different medications that I'm on. I could estimate my drug costs. I can use what is called the mail-in service pharmacy, that if I didn't want to pick up my prescriptions from my nearby pharmacy, I can use the mail-in service right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. So if you're on regular prescription and you wanted a reduced cost, usually most of them, when you do a mail-in service, they will allow you at a much cheaper. So mine is through CVS. And I could go here and register for my prescription, which I am not going to do today, but that is just an option that I have. Okay, over the counter, I could shop. Now with some advanced plans, you have like money that you can use to buy things over the counter, right? So I can come right here and shop for it. I don't need to go to CVS to pick up those things, and they will mail them to me. So here it is. I've never really gone here yet. As you can see, I am a first-time visitor here. I am yet to create my account. But in here, I can go here and begin shopping for all my over-the-counter things. My insurance allows me to have, I think it's like $400 ever so often to buy over-the-counter things. And I can go here and order them here online, and then they get delivered to my home. Okay. So that's shopping, buying my over-the-counter items online. Again, I don't need to get in my car and run to the local pharmacy. It's all right here. If I wanted to speak to a nurse today, if I wake up and I'm not feeling well, I can select this and the nurse will call me back. Okay, definitely call me back. What else do we have here? Any recent medical authorizations? Well, I don't have any record. Recent drug coverage, I haven't had any new medication added. Recent medical claims. Ooh, well, look at this. This is a very good example. It's a recent, so somehow my provider submitted something and they were denied payments. Don't ask me why. But they're telling me they were denied. View all medical claims. I can click here to see all the medical claims that were submitted on my behalf. It tells you what my medication, recent drugs that I'm on, and how much they cost. That's the medication that I'm on over there. Now down here, it tells me all the wellness and rewards that I can have. I could connect to healthcare, all these different things I can do. So going back here, you can view all medical, all drugs reviews. I can go here and read up on the drugs that I'm on, whatever medication I'm. There's so many things that you can do here in this portal. You would want to start using your portal and stop calling your doctor's office, because it's all right here in black and white. No errors are being made here. You know, when they, so, but you call your doctor's office, you speak to one person, they tell you something in a day, you call them tomorrow, they tell you something else. It's all here. So now you can go to your profile and view your account. Up here, I'm going up to upper link. And this is where all my security stuff is. When last my password was changed, my security question. This is all about my profile over here. what my member ID number is, things of that nature. It says I do have a message. I didn't even know I had a message. So they're saying new monthly premium method, 9/10/21. Well, I don't know about that. That's a very old message. And there's a help center. I can click here and get help. Are my medications covered by WellCare? I can ask that question. Where can I get new ID card? How can I pay my premium? What do I need to do to get care? What if I need to talk to a nurse? What is formulary? What is a network? What pharmacies can I use? These are all things available, access. They give you a chat line, you can click this phone number, you can call. Any questions so far?
Teresa,
Yes.
Yvonne, not a question, but a comment. I am so glad you're doing this. I know you've done it before, but I have been very resistant to the technology online, and it's been frustrating. I mean, my provider, everything, they have tried to get me to do this. They have even, anyway, I won't go into that, but I'm going to just try to open myself up and understand that, it's the best thing.
It is. And I could tell you, I worked on about 10 years ago, about 2010, 2011, when all these things started, when they started to develop the software, these applications. I worked on a team where we had to get a good understanding about health, HIPAA, and and electronic healthcare records. And we had to pass an exam. I had to take an exam to say, I understand this material in order for me to be able to even participate in the design portion of developing it. So it's robust. It's designed to be robust. Yes. They realized that the damages that it could do if it's not locked down and secure. So, and they make you sign off on it too, under HIPAA. Right. Yeah. So I can testify on this, the security aspects of it, because like I said, I was on the design portion of it. My field of study in the IT area is security, is cybersecurity, is where I went to George Mason for. And I was, like I said, on teams actually participating on the security aspects of these health portals.
I found the error on mine.
You did?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, I was very interested in making sure that if I was somewhere else, I could get a copy of my medical record for COVID. And they had a thing with a barcode. You know how they have that little black thing? And they had me taking a vaccine that I didn't take.
So someone entered that information into your health records?
Yes, it was incorrect. It was incorrect. I got it corrected.
Good.
Because it made a difference because they had me on Johnson & Johnson, but I actually had gotten the Moderna. Yes, I needed to have two.
And that's a human error. That's a data entry error. The person who entered the data entered it incorrectly.
Yeah, they have data errors. Also, there might be things you qualify for. Like yesterday, the dietitian that called me back, they were acting like they couldn't see me. And I said, well, I was diagnosed with diabetes, but it's been a while ago. And they said, oh, your numbers are good. Then when I told her no and the date, she, oh yeah, in 2019, I saw you. Yeah, your AC1 or whatever it was 7 point something, but you're good. You're down to 5 point something. So, sometimes it's good to be able to have that information because people can tell you anything. And sometimes different services, you might like education and stuff, you qualify or don't qualify. Sometimes it's one time only. And so by you being knowledgeable, it's helpful.
Yep. Again, that's why it's good to have access access to your portal. You want to manage your healthcare.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yes.
have, I wouldn't have been able to have the dates and stuff if I didn't have access. The
Mhm.
same thing about your different tests and things you have.
Mhm. It's
And
all right
sometimes they
there.
just tell you that it's all good. You say, well, what does this mean? You know,
Mhm. Mhm. And you have access to it anytime. So I think it's key that that seniors begin to take control of their health, records, and question it when they see something on it that doesn't make sense. Question it. Ask your provider, what is this? When did I take this? Or what is it? Another thing too, I remember some years ago, back in was 2010 or so, I had seen a provider and they billed my insurance company several times.
Mm.
I'd only had one visit. Oh, that was fraud. But
Mhm.
I was able to pick it up on my medical records.
and sometimes I go to a podiatrist, and at least once a year they want to know that I've gone to my primary care, and they print out when I go, they print out a sheet, but I can electronically download the sheet that has all my conditions and medicines on and send to the other doctor that's not on their portal.
Okay, thank you. I see, Mandy, you have a hands up.
Yeah.
Mandy, go ahead. Your hands are up.
Do you feel that paying your premium online, like for example, I pay mine to Blue Cross with a credit card, do you feel that that's pretty secure?
It is, I would say so. Nothing is 100%, but with a credit card, you can always dispute it if something goes wrong. And guess what? Your bank, your credit card people, they're always on your side.
Yeah,
So if anything is wrong, they're putting your money back in your account.
yeah.
And
So
you should
yes.
never pay it on debit, remember?
Don't use debit cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't use debit cards. Anything else, Mandy?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Any other questions on this before we move on? How are we doing? We're at 1:33. No more questions? I see some chats there. Let me check the chat to see. All right. Awesome. Okay. Georgetown had a portal. Good. Thanks for sharing. Now, any of you have portals that you need help with accessing? We can help you with it. Getting your accounts.
Is it gonna be a
Created.
1 week stuff?
Pardon me?
Is it gonna be a 1 week stuff? Are you coming on next week with the same, information?
Well, no, next week I want to do telehealth and the
Mhm.
importance, the pros and cons of telehealth. You know
So
what
I
that
wanna learn
is?
about it more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Telehealth is seeing your doctor virtually
Mhm.
if needed. And I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of it. So that's next week.
And Teresa, you had said your insurance is like mine. My prescriptions is through Optimum, but that's a
That's
separate
mine too.
portal. And CVS has a portal too. So if you get your drugs, if you get your drugs from a drugstore like Walgreens or whatever, and you need to get that information for your taxes, you can do that as well.
Get it through your portal.
Yeah, you can do it through their portal. That's, if you don't have, I have everything all together through my United Healthcare.
Mhm. Okay, well, thank you. Yvonne Johnson, you have a question?
Not a question, just another comment. I was
Okay.
looking while you were explaining, I was looking at my card where I had put my provider at the top, my password. I used the phone to log in and my portal verification code. And this is as of 8/2021. It's pitiful that I have left this card at the bottom of my stack of cards. It's really pitiful. No, that's my comment.
Right, well, thank you for sharing. I didn't go into the lab part, but all your lab works, your physicals are all kept on your portal
Yeah.
access.
Yes.
You can go back and look and see what your blood pressure was 3 months ago at your physical. You don't need to call the doctor and ask them. All these things are all right there at your fingertips.
Great
I'm aware.
information.
I'm aware.
It's
So-
probably good to review them before you go for your physical, because I had asked before they got all the vaccines, I got a antibody test,
Mhm.
and the thing said they didn't have enough material. And when I questioned it later, what happened was the doctor didn't ask for the right kind of test. So sometimes
see?
if there's something that doesn't make sense to ask a question about, it was because the doctor, when the doctor's orders were not for the right kind of test.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. Anyone else, if anything they'd like to share about their experience? Medical experience?
My experience with LabCorp, the best thing about signing up is that you get automatic notification when your results are ready. So the minute they're ready and they get sent to the doctor, they get sent to your portal as well. And then you can just download and print them and you have them already. You don't have to wait for your
Awesome.
to call you or anything.
Awesome. Again, you're taking control of what? Your health.
Health,
Because now, yeah, managing your health is is the direction that the healthcare is wanting us to do for ourselves. So they did ask me to do this today, to get you all, to start using your portals.
Then the big thing, Teresa, is for me is asking them what do all those numbers mean, because they can give you the test back, but then it's up to us to say, well, you say HDL, LDL, what does this mean? So you have the numbers. Tell me what does this mean? What does it mean for my health?
Right. Well, there are two ways, and there are actually three ways to solve that problem. You can either call them and ask them what it means, and they will answer. You can go online and research them yourself. Or if you have a friend that's a medical professional, you can call that friend and say, here, look, I've got my blood work back and it's saying such and such. What is, what's going on here?
Yeah, I want to ask, because I wish someone had told me when I was younger, because I found out I was pre-diabetic by going to a conference and having health screenings. And I just say there's no time to find out when they want to give you a prescription, when you could have changed some lifestyle, whether it's cholesterol, diabetes, or something. And that's why I believe it's important to know what those numbers are for, not just to say, well, Miss Smith, it looks like you're doing okay, you're in good health. Is there anything I need to look out for? So you don't know what those words mean.
Yeah, very good comment. All right, so Isaiah, are you there?
Can I just
Can you hear me?
tell you
Oh,
one
go
more?
ahead, Mandy. Go ahead, Mandy.
On the LabCorp portal, like once you get your results, there's a separate page in the portal that like you can type into the search bar the name of a particular test that you had done if you're unsure about what the results mean, and then they explain that test fully. They explain what the normal and out of ranges are and what could have affected the particular range. Like if it's under or over, they would tell you, what happened and what could have affected it that aren't necessarily a medical problem. Or if it is a medical problem, what to do next. So it's a very helpful website.
Wow. Thank you for sharing, Mandy.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Isaiah, we've got to declare 3 Walmart card winners today. So first, if you can tell me what the range is.
All right. Ranges from 1 to 23.
The 23?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are ones that were in before.
Yes.
Okay, because I know somebody came in at 131 and they said it was Carol Lawson, and she said that she was trying to get in.
Yeah, I have her already. She was
Karen
here before today.
Murphy's, Kerr Murphy's there as well.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
came in at
they're in.
115. Mhm.
Okay, they're in. Okay, just want to make sure that I'm being fair.
Yeah, I already have.
Okay, Because I'm seeing a much higher number up here. That's why I questioned it. All right, so
Yeah.
we'll
There are
go
a few
ahead and, huh?
I was saying there's a few iPads. That's why I think Vic has his phone connected as well, which could also.
Okay, yeah, and there are a few iPads that I guess they're selecting not to share their names with us. I'm gonna ask, I'm actually gonna select you today to give us, each of you, I'm gonna pick someone and you just tell me what number should be for the first $10 giveaway. And I'll start with Mandy. Mandy, can you pick a number from the range of 1 to 23?
Let's go for 3.
Number 3, okay. Isaiah, you want to announce who's at number 3?
All right, number 3 is Patricia Sims.
Patricia Sims, you are a winner. Are you there, Patricia?
Let's see.
Is she there? Because if she's not, yes, she
Yeah.
is.
Let's
I have a Walmart card, so she gets a $10 Walmart card. Did you hear that, Patricia? Wave your hands if you're hearing. Yep. All right. The next person I'm going to ask is, who do I ask next? Ricardo Matthews. Can you give us a number between the range of 1 to 23?
How about 10?
He said 10.
All right.
Go ahead. Who's at number 10?
Number 10 is Edwin Leak.
Edwin, you're a winner of a $10 Walmart card. Can you acknowledge that you're there, Edwin? Please acknowledge that you're there. Ah, he gives us a thumbs up.
Okay.
All right, we have one more to go. All right, so I'm gonna say the first person to wave, to put their hands up and give us a number, we'll go with that. The next number. Karen Murphy wants to say who the next number is. Karen, what is the number you want to select?
20.
20. Who's at 20? Who's at, you're laughing.
Because it's her.
Whoa. Did you hear that, Karen?
Yes, I hear him laughing at me.
So those are our $10 giveaways today. Of the Walmart cards. We will have some more tomorrow. How about that? We will have some more giveaways tomorrow. This is something new. So, I want to congratulate those 3. We have Patricia Sims, Edwin Leak, and Karen Murphy as winners for today. And enjoy. It's not much, but it's something, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and you can say
You can get a
thanks
gallon of
to-
gas.
Pardon me?
You can get a gallon and a half of gas. One
That's
big
so
loaf of
sad.
bread.
Uh-huh.
A gallon and a half of gas we can get for
Thank
$10. Wow.
I don't know
That
if
is
you
so sad.
It is.
It is.
Great.
A loaf and a half of bread.
Yes, we can do that. We can
Can
get
you
a
hear me?
couple of meals too. If we spend wisely, we can get 2 meals out of that.
They
I know
don't
I
have
can.
they don't have value
You gotta be
meals.
skillful.
Well, I mean, I'm preparing my meals now. I'm not going to the fast food place. I'm going to the Walmart grocery section and pick up a few things and prepare a meal.
They said that groceries, what was it? Meat is up, like chicken is up 20-some% or whatever.
Oh,
A pound.
oh, man.
Mm.
You wanna know. Oh, my God.
And it will
Wow.
get higher.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
will get, wow. I heard that the gas may go up to $7 a gallon by the year.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
They're paying that in
Wow.
Europe now already. They have been paying high prices. We've been spoiled.
Well,
Actually,
California pays up to $10.
up to 10?
Yes, and
Wow.
you know what's causing it is what we're doing overseas, abroad with China and Crimea and all that. They have all these natural resources. We get mad want to have our way. And then we end up having to pay after we put sanctions on everybody.
Well,
Mm.
we don't import but 8% of our oil from Russia.
Mhm.
The United
dirty
States
pig?
is the
Come here. Why you
largest,
say
we're
so
the
dirty? Come
largest,
here.
we're the largest supplier
Pig.
of
What have you
oil.
eaten? Come here.
Mm.
I'm sorry,
And
Well,
if they,
we've been
if-
fortunate though, because Europe have been paying much higher prices years ago, much higher.
That's what I was
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
much higher. We've been
Mhm.
spoiled.
Mhm. But bread is going to go up because Russia and Ukraine are the wheat producers of the world. So it affects, wheat is in everything. So I said, learn how to make your own bread if you don't know how. And I checked the prices out of bread mixes this morning, and it wasn't cheap. A loaf of my favorite whole wheat bread is like $5 and some cents. So I might get a couple of packs just to put in my pantry of bread mix.
I could tell you, I bake bread, and I baked some last weekend, whole wheat bread. And it ran me, I would say I got servings for maybe about 4 to 5 days, and I could share it with someone else. And I got it for about under $5 for everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I freeze. Well,
Not bad at all.
flour might be expensive. I when I get even a loaf of bread, I freeze half of it because it's just me.
Mhm.
But wheat, because wheat is in a lot of things like pizza and things of that sort. I saw pizza mix online for Walmart was 58 cents. So I might get, if I'm by there, I might get a couple of packs just to put in my pantry with some whole wheat mix, just 2 packs, just in case we come up on hard times, because this is gonna last a while,
Mm, mm.
just in
Okay.
case.
So you guys get ready to cut down on your spending habits and be more efficient at home. You can also prepare meals at a smaller, you can go plant-based, vegetarian. And another thing that I do, I make the most delicious lentil patties made out of lentil. When you see it, it looks like a regular burger.
Beyond Meat, Teresa's
Meatless.
Beyond
And it's
Meat.
all made out of lentils, and it's, to me, by far more tastier than a burger.
Mhm.
And
Well, I'm
that
growing
is
my own
very
now. I grow my own
cost-effective.
lettuce and my own tomatoes.
Right. A bag of lentil will run me about, for a pound, about $1.50.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
good.
That will give me a few meals well,
Mhm.
and it's high in protein. I'm getting my protein. And also lentils are also good for getting your system going.
Mhm.
It's
Fiber.
good for the Lent season also.
Yeah. Mhm.
The Lent season.
And they have, Teresa, what kinds of lentils you get? Because they are different colors. There's the dark one, and I have the gold ones too.
Yeah, I buy the dark ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Well,
make
being-
the most delicious. I
It's
can
the
give you all the
tastiest one, yeah.
recipe. I can actually show you how to do it. It is so simple, you won't believe it.
Maybe we
And
have to take you up on
cost-effective.
that.
Mhm. Yep. Mhm. So there are ways to cut costs these days. You have to learn how to.
Well,
Teresa, that'll be your cooking day.
Mhm.
It's
Yes, we
Denise.
had a plan to do it one day, have plant-based meal, right? A whole
Uh-huh,
plant-based meal every year. I
Yeah.
gotta get my camera ready for that.
uh-huh.
Can you send us the recipe?
Yeah. it's
Can
gonna
you send
happen.
us the recipe?
I could send you, yes, that I can do. It's
I
not-
appreciate it.
my own recipe. I came up with it.
I love lentil soup, so I'll be looking forward to trying yours.
Yes, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So,
I had ratatouille. In our cooking class, we made that. It was the first time, and I saw the ingredients. I said, I'm not gonna like this eggplant, zucchini. By the time we put everything in it, and tomatoes and the spices, oh, it was delicious.
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm. Okay, so for our winners, your gift cards will be in the mail. Lou will get that ready. Lou, are you there? I saw him sign in earlier. I don't know if he's there. That's his job. He gets some.
I'm here. Yep, I'm here.
Nice thing. So everyone say thank you to Lou for these gift cards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh,
Thank you, Lou.
our
Thank you,
pleasure.
Lou.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on the call.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Oscar, the famous Oscar who won the Amazon card. Good to see you, Oscar.
Yeah, he's lucky. Ah.
That's his second gift. The second.
Yeah,
thing he
that's what I
won.
said. He is really lucky.
Those gift cards add up. I've got some from elsewhere.
I got
They
the,
come in handy.
yeah, I got the Amazon.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes,
he.
Oscar, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for the Amazon. I got it. And also, thank you for this.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
boy, that is wonderful. I hope I can get one of those one time.
You will. Just keep. You're always here, so you got your number has to hit one day.
Okay.
Gotta
Yeah.
hit one day.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
hoping that everybody gets, rewarded
Uh-huh.
in some way. You just
Mhm.
can't give it all out in the same day.
I know. Yeah.
Well, well,
If,
you
if
might
Lou
want
had
to do
his way,
that.
everybody would have it.
Well, how can we put Lou in charge?
Lou, did you hear that?
Because postal rates will go up. I mean, everything else going up. What is it? What is it? 42 cents for a stamp now?
Yeah, what they say is best to get the whole booklet, $60-something. But you don't have to be running the post office all the time.
You see,
Okay. Especially if you have to do a
Yvonne is
lot.
trying to get us to mail it out in one go.
Mhm.
Juliet, you have your hands up. Go ahead, Juliet.
I'd like to share something here. Here in the DC area, we have Blacks in Walks. It's a live stage show at the museum. If anybody's interested in going, or do they know about it in the DC area?
What's the
So
name
it's
of
going to be, it's Blacks in Walks on stage. It's a live show.
Oh, Blacks and Blacks.
In Walks, WAX. So that will be Friday, March 18. They have a senior matinee at 1 p.m. and they have a public performance at 6 p.m. At the Thayers Theater, 1901 Mississippi Avenue, Southeast.
Oh, that's Cora Master Berry's thing. Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, they can get their tickets before Friday, March 18. That's when the show will be. It's beautiful. It's the kids doing it, and they're presenting themselves like Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, and people like that. And they do a very professional job.
I've gone to one of those before, so I want to piggyback off of that. If anybody would love to go see it, it's a very enjoyable show. And as she said, it is young group presenting themselves as Black American.
Historical figures.
Yes, it's really good. It's amazing.
One time at the Costume Museum.
So here we have one of our meetup. I will be going. I've been there quite a few times. Every time they come.
Where do you call to get your ticket on the meet? Or is it?
It's through the Department of Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can get that. I was trying to send it to Teresa, but
I
didn't want
to. They did it at the Kennedy Center one time.
Yeah, but it's going to be down there at the Thayers Theater. On Mississippi Avenue.
Oh, the Arc. Okay.
Okay, so that's what I have to share.
Thank you, Juliet.
And also, if you're having problems with seeing the IRS, you can walk in on Saturday and ask whatever question that you're having with them. You don't need to make an appointment. It's walk-in.
Did you hear that? You're having problems with your income tax.
You don't have to make an appointment to go in the IRS office on Saturday. That's this Saturday.
Okay.
So if there's any problem with your taxes you don't understand, You know, it's very hard to get in touch with them on the phone. You can just walk in their office on Saturday and stay to your problem.
Okay. All right, before we wrap it up for today, is there any, tomorrow we're having Karen Murphy, who's offered to do a presentation on public speaking. She's going to be a role model to encourage you on how you can actually present here on the session and earn $150. How about that? She's going to actually show you how it's going to be. You can do it yourself. It's an easy $150 to earn. And on top of that, you learn so much when you do research to do a presentation.
So I would like to invite all of you all to come out and support me, because when you're doing public speaking, you need an audience.
Yay. Yay. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. She's going to be here tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some more giveaways and wrap it up for the week. It's been a pleasure having you on board every day this week. Well, since Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And I hope that today has been a blessing for you.
It was. We learned a lot today.
Yes. Thank you, Georgia.
Thank
And
you.
start doing those patient portals now. And if you need help, we can help you create your accounts. That's what
Thank
we're
you.
here for.
Thank you, Teresa. I'll need it.
Okay, well, call the help desk and get your medical information ready so we can help you create your account and get into your portal.
Right, I need that help too.
Right? All us, we're here to do that.
Yeah.
That's what DACL says we're here for. Get you all on to be tech savvy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaiah or myself will be available to help you to create your accounts to your portals.
Right.
Thank you.
We just need an appointment so that we can spend time with you on that given moment.
Okay.
Okay, so call us and we'll schedule an appointment and then call you back to assist you with it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you all
Bye,
have,
everyone.
unless you have anything else to say,
Be-
we've reached that 2
I'll be
o'clock
here
hour,
tomorrow.
almost there.
Okay.
Oscar, if you need help in spending that Amazon card thing, let us know. Yeah,
I will, yes.
you
yes.
will. You let us know if
Ah.
you need help.
I will, yeah, yeah. Maybe I can buy a hamburger for that.
Okay, we'll call the help desk on that.
Hamburger,
We'll help you.
my favorite dish, hamburgers.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
we got it.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you very much for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice
Bye-bye.
evening.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow.